Hello, Tiger fans, and welcome to the Towson Sports Network. I'm former Towson gymnast and Hall of Fame member Tandy Knight here at TU Arena for Towson Women's Gymnastics. The third home meet of the 2025 season has us hosting Eagle rival George Washington University, along with University of Pennsylvania from the Ivy League and West Virginia University from the Big 12 Conference. Joining me is another alum and former Tiger gymnast, Dr. Zoe Packard. Are you excited about tonight?
I am. I'm all for a Tuesday night filled with gymnastics. I'm excited to see these four teams battle it out tonight.
So tonight is the Chellie Calloway Invitational, which is honoring the memory of former TU gymnast Chellie Calloway, as well as the Choose Your Cause theme. So the gymnasts tonight each have a t-shirt on when they marched out with the cause that they are supporting on the back. And they were a wide range. I saw domestic violence awareness. I saw humane treatment for pets, other, different types of medical, support and things like that. So it is a really great opportunity for the gymnasts to kind of share what's important to them. So Towson has had a quick turnaround from their last competition on Sunday afternoon at Long Island University. They came away with another conference win and their second highest team score of the season. And that was with missing several key performers out because of injury or illness. The highlight of that meet for me was balance beam. Even with a change in the lineup, we saw 6 solid routines, breaking the 49 mark for the third time this season. The Tigers also walked away with a first-place finish on every event, with Isabella D. Cruz sticking a beautiful Yurchenko full for a 9.825, Bella Minervini doing what she does best, hitting her bar set for a 9.9, and Clara Hong really stepping up this year with a 9.85 on beam and a 9.875 on floor. Zoe, I know you watched the meet at LIU. What did you think about Towson's performance?
I think it was a super strong performance for the Tigers. I think from a consistency standpoint, we're pretty consistent on all 4 events, which I think is great to see at this point in the season. I would love to start seeing all the small little details start to come together, hitting those handstands on uneven bars, finding the stuck landings. That's really going to be the difference on the second half of the season. You're going to start seeing teams pull away in terms of ranking just because of those small little details, and I think that's the last little key for Towson to work on.
Yeah, I agree. And talking about the rankings, Towson is currently ranked 35th in the nation, with GW right behind us in 36th place. I mean, the difference in our NQS is minimal. Penn is in 46th place, with West Virginia right behind them in 48th place. Towson has already lost to GW twice this season, once by only a quarter of a tenth. So I do expect tonight's competition to be a nail-biter between the Eagle rivals. But you can't count out Penn and West Virginia. Overall, I think this meet could go to any team competing tonight. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a battle for sure. I think it's really going to come down to, again, we're going to talk about those small little landings, the handstands all night, but I think that's what's going to win this meet tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, for us to want to consistently be in the 196s, if we don't start just nailing down those little details, sticking landings, finishing, full extension on leaps and jumps, hitting those handstands on bars, we're going to kind of be stuck in this mid-195 range, which I know we can do much better. So the Tigers head coach is Jay Ramirez, joined by associate head coach Ashley Levine. They are assisted by former Towson gymnast Jazz Kaufman. Zoe, we know that Towson is in a rebuilding year, but how do you think the coaches are handling the additional challenges of injury and illness this season?
I definitely think this team, and probably all teams across the NCAA, have been dealing with illness along with injuries. With Towson, I think it's been a great opportunity for them just to allow gymnasts who are kind of in that 7-8 spot in the lineup to have an opportunity to break up in the lineup, show the coaches what they can do, and I think a lot of the underclassmen are really starting to handle that pressure a lot better too.
Yeah, I feel like we're starting to see a little more confidence come out with these ladies, and belief not only in just themselves but in each other, and that chemistry, that dynamic between the team is really needed to finish out this season. So tonight we'll have Towson starting on vault, George Washington on bars, Penn is on beam, and West Virginia is on floor. For those of you watching tonight, we are excited to be streaming our quad screen so that you will see each team's full lineup on every event. So Towson's lineup on vault is starting off with Adriana Hoffman, Reese Toland, Isabella D. Crew, Isabella Minervini, Ava Harper, and Polina Belanovsky. So vault has been a challenge this season. The lineup hasn't been consistent, but there have been some key performances from several gymnasts. What would you like to see on vault tonight?
I want to see some more stuck landings. I think that's the big thing that we're missing right now. Stuck landings and also not finishing the flip too fast. I feel like sometimes you're going after that stuck landing so much that you actually end up hiking down the flip, which causes further deductions, and most of the time you still don't stick it. So I think they just have to trust the process, trust that they know what they're doing, and just let the stick come to them.
Yeah, and we have talked about a disadvantage that Towson has is that in their practice gym, they don't actually get to practice onto a hard landing surface. They only have soft surfaces. They do the best they can to modify it in the practice gym, but the reality is they only get to do vaults on a hard surface when they're at competitions, and that is a bit of a disadvantage. I know it's something that Jay has tried to address, but the cost to rearrange the gym and add an extra surface, there's a huge cost to it. So hopefully someday we'll get there, but it does, make a challenge for the gymnasts when they hit the landing here to absorb that harder surface as opposed to a soft surface. And GW is starting on bars with Delaney DeHaan.
Dismount on the uneven bars here. Pretty solid routine. Couldn't find that stuck landing over from GW1 on uneven bars, but overall a strong start.
Yeah, that was a pretty big step on the landing, but clean routine throughout. I know GW have struggled on bars over the years, but that was a good way to start off the competition. And up first on the Tigers for vault is Adriana Hoffman. Oh! Adriana has a beautiful vault. It is so powerful. She does pike a little bit in her hips. She could open up a little bit more, but that is the landing we have been waiting for all season, and you can see by the smile on her face, that is how you start off vault. Penn on beam with a beautiful front toss into a beat jump. Front full, just a little hop on that dismount on beam for Penn.
West Virginia finishing up with that first floor routine.
We've got Reese Toland up for the Tigers on vault. Wow, another great vault. Very slight hop on the landing. That was one of the cleaner vaults I've seen her do this season. She gets a lot of power, but her power tends to be more in distance and not amplitude. That one was a little bit better.
I would still like to see even more of a push off of the table to get a little bit higher. But overall, another strong vault for Towson.
And Reese is a freshman, so she's really stepped up into this role this season. As I said, the vault lineup's been kind of all over the place, playing around with, the right combination. And that is something Jay and Ashley are known for. They don't necessarily start out with a lineup and stick with it all season. You have to earn your spot every week. Got Penn on beam. And West Virginia getting ready to start on floor. And up next for the Tigers is Isabella DeCruz. She's a transfer from Illinois State. She's made a huge impact on the team this season. Oh! That is 2 meets in a row with a stuck landing for Bella. Wow. She does a beautiful vault. It is so clean, gets that great amplitude off of the table, keeps her hips open.
So clean throughout.
Yeah.
Really has great
Beautiful.
execution throughout the air. Just a small little hop on that dismount for GW on the uneven bars.
GW is starting off strong on bars tonight. And solid beam for Penn as well.
West Virginia to finish
And we have Bella Minervini on vault. Oh. Great vault from Bella. That is a really difficult vault. Full on into a pike off. It's hard to get amplitude on that vault, and so you do tend to land with your chest down a little low. That actually, she landed really well, did take a step back, but a clean vault for Bella Minervini.
And we're going to have another bar routine here by GW. Huge straddle delchev. You don't see those too often. Right down to the low bar. And a stuck landing for GW on bars. A really great bar routine.
Beautiful.
A few form breaks here and there, but overall another strong set for GW.
And up next for the Tigers on vault is freshman Ava Harper. Oh, and a good fight on beam for Penn State. That could have been a fall. She fought to stay on. It will be a major deduction. And if I can just comment, Penn's leotards are beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love all of the team's leotards tonight, but I really do love Penn.
And a nice stick on that dismount for Penn on beam. And here's Ava Harper for the Tigers on vault. Oh, wow. Another great vault, just a slight hop on the landing. I feel like she was really going for that stick a little too much. Kind of had her chest down just a little bit, but so clean in the air. We get you some scores on vault. 9.825 for Adriana Hoffman, 9.75 for Reese Tolan, 9.925 for Isabella DeCrew. That is our highest vault score of the season, well deserved. Mind you, that vault starts at a 9.95, so that is as close to perfect as you can get.
Another very strong bar routine for GW. I feel like that event for them has been a little bit of a struggle the past few seasons, so I'm really excited to see them do really well tonight on that event.
And we have junior Polina Belanovsky up on vault for the Tigers. the broadcast, we talked about sticking. I think they heard us.
I love it.
That was great.
We've been waiting for it all season long.
Yes. Paulina is known to stick that vault. Her freshman year, that was like her thing. Her sophomore year, she was out most of the season with an injury. So to see her come back so strong this season, she knew she wanted to stick that vault, so she was just going to do it no matter what. And honestly, that wasn't one of her better vaults. She was really crooked on the vaulting table. One hand barely made it on. And so I love how she just knew what to do to get it around and get that stick. Beautiful.
Unfortunately, looks to be a fall on the uneven bars for GW, so looking to drop this routine.
But they've had, is this their last routine? I think they've had 5 solid routines go in front. Unless this is an exhibition. Okay, we do have an exhibition on vault for the Tigers. This is Callie Gardner. Callie does a 10-0 start value vault, front handspring, front half in pike position. Oh, she was way too far on the front of the vaulting table, could not get that amplitude she needed to get it around. She has been in the lineup in and out this season. I think there's just a little inconsistency. She is a freshman. It's just a matter of getting the numbers in the gym and getting out there, because once she does hit that vault, it is beautiful. And it looks like we're going to have a second exhibition on vault for the Tigers, Felicia Poblete. Felicia also been in and out of the vault lineup this season.
West Virginia finishing with a double pike. Landed a little low with her chest.
Yeah, and had to take that step forward, which is a deduction. We'll just get you some more scores. Isabella Minervini, 9.8. Ava Harper, 9.8. We're still waiting for Paulina. Paulina went 9.775 for a team total of 49.125. That's got to be one of our higher vault scores of the season. It's a great way to start off the competition for the Tigers. Here in exhibition is Felicia Poblete. She does the same vault as Bella Minervini. Again, as we said, it's such a difficult vault to get the amplitude off the table. As you saw, she did land with her chest low. It's a clean vault otherwise. Didn't stick the landing. But it's good for Felicia to continue to get in front of the judges in a competition setting, because you never know when you're going to need her to fill in. On Sunday, we were missing a vaulter or two because of injury or illness. And so it's so important to have that depth on the team to fill in when needed. I think Jay and Ashley do a really good job with prepping the gymnasts for that.
Huge full in over on the floor exercise for West Virginia out of a round off too, which is so impressive.
Insane.
Lacking a little bit of amplitude in that full 180-degree split with that lead combination there.
So the Tigers are done on vault. We still have bars, beam, and floor going.
a Rudy. Another solid bar routine for GW on the uneven bars. Still having a little bit of form breaks. I feel like the routines are there. We just have to clean them up just a little bit.
And GW is done on bars with a team score of 48.85. A pair of 9.925s on beam for Penn. Really strong event for them, and we're still waiting for one more score there. They have already broken the 49 mark with where they're at. And I believe Penn does have 2 exhibitions on beam.
Wow, beautiful double full there.
Penn's going on beam too.
Beautiful leap combination. Really showed that full 180 degrees leap.
Oh, and a fall for Penn on beam. I do believe this is an exhibition, though, so it will not count towards the team score. In case you don't understand, exhibition is the gymnast actually gets to sort of practice competing, but her routine, her score will not count towards the team total.
Another solid floor routine for West Virginia. They seem pretty pleased with that.
As they should be. I also liked the different music. The choreography was a lot of fun. She really played it up. It was a beautiful routine. I believe we still have, obviously, West Virginia on floor and an exhibition on beam for Penn.
Penn, Towson, Gymnastics are all set. You can update them score. Like I mentioned, we move around the places because obviously Penn's in first and we're in second.
Setting up for her first pass here. Nice 1.5 right into a split jump. Combining skills like that, one, helps you kind of monitor the landing a little bit and minimize deductions, but it also gives you bonus points towards your start value.
Really nice punch front. Did take a step out. That will be a deduction, but great height on that.
Nice front layout to front fold.
Solid series on beam. I'm sorry if you didn't quite catch that.
Guys, if you keep this angle and pan out just a little, we can see floor and beam.
One and a half dismount, step forward. Again, I do believe that was an exhibition routine, and that is a nice exhibition routine to have. She seemed quite confident up there, which is what you want to see for anyone doing balance beam.
Really impressed with Penn on balance beam. I think balance beam is one of the hardest events to start on. I mean, beam's hard no matter when you do it, but just to come in here with 4 teams, it is loud. There's a lot of energy. It's really hard to kind of really focus and hone in on your routine, and they did a great job with that.
They really did. 49.225 on beam for Penn to start off. Amazing.
Amazing.
SID for Maryland about 20 years ago. There you go. I'm in Lubbock, Maryland about 15 years ago. So I just
Okay, so I believe that finishes our first rotation. We will head to a break and bring you the updated scores when we come back. Stay tuned to the Towson Sports Network.
go right and move on to the next one, right?
Welcome back to the Towson Sports Network. I'm Tandy Knight alongside Zoe Packard here at TU Arena for Towson Women's Gymnastics. After the first rotation, Penn with an amazing beam set in first place with a 49.225, followed by the Tigers with a super strong vault, highest score of the season on vault so far, 49.125. We've got West Virginia in third with a 48.975, and GW right behind them in fourth with a 48.9. The second rotation will feature Towson on bars, George Washington on beam, Penn on floor, and West Virginia on vault. The bar lineup for the Tigers is senior Lauren Keener. Then we have Lauren Green, Brisa Portillo, Clara Hong, Chelsea Dennis, and anchoring, as always, Isabella Minervini. So we are currently ranked 23rd in the nation on bars and continue to form beautiful, clean routines. Obviously, we want to see hit handstands, dynamic release moves, and stuck dismounts. The Tigers are capable of all of that and then some. They had a strong showing on bars at LIU on Sunday. What do you want to see tonight, Zoe?
I think we just need to really find those stuck landings, like you said, hit those handstands, and really just find that clean release moves as well. We're looking for the pointed toes. The knees are locked straight, and then that elusive stuck landing.
All right, so the touch is over. Everyone is getting set. Last minute words of encouragement. It looks like on vault for West Virginia, it'll be Brooke Albin starting off the Mountaineers. Oh, she really fought for that stick. Chest was down just a little bit. Very nice, clean Yurchenko full to start off, though.
Got great distance away from the vault table also.
GW starting on B. It's Kendall Whitman.
But the first one we have should be Kendall Whitman. It's going to say second to go. Just FYI. Yes, so I have yours.
And here's Lauren Keener on bars for the Tigers.
Great first handstand there. Line change right into a straddle Jaeger, right down to the low bar. Blind full into a double back, and finds the stuck landing.
Great job for Keener. Keener is she's been such a solid gymnast all 4 years here. She loves that leadoff spot on bars. She has such confidence in herself, and her team has confidence in her as well. She's just so steady. She's a steady Eddie.
Beautiful double pike for UPenn. I believe this is Marissa Lassiter for UPenn. Having fun with her teammates. Wow, really great start for Penn.
That was a fun routine. West Virginia on vault. Another Yurchenko full. Didn't get a lot of amplitude off of the table. Was very, very clean in the air, though, and a slight hop on the landing. And you can see Lauren Keener giving some words of advice to next up on bars for the Tigers, Lauren Green.
We're going to see some beautiful stalder work from Lauren, which I think is something that you don't see too often across the NCAA anymore. Adding a little bit of uniqueness to Towson's lineup. Huge pike Jaeger right down to the low bar. Beautiful last handstand. And then right into a double back. Oh. It always seems to be that dismount for Lauren. Had to take that step forward. But other than that, a very clean routine for the Tigers.
I think that's something Towson does really well, is just beautiful, clean routines. You don't see a lot of form breaks from them. The deductions are usually just missing a handstand slightly or a step on a dismount.
Huge double pike for Penn on the floor exercise. Front layout to a front fold.
Another Yurchenko pull on vault for West Virginia. That one was really piked in the air. She piked it down, bounced out of the landing a little.
Another solid routine for Penn on the floor exercise.
And Lauren Keener starting off the Tigers with a 9.85 on bars. Nice series on beam for GW.
This is Brisa Portillo over on the uneven bars for Towson. Oh, had a mistake there, but covered it up nicely, but will probably have a few deductions there.
Yeah.
Setting up for her dismount here, double layout.
Well, that was one of the better dismounts I've seen her do. She tends to kind of whip that dismount a little, be a little loose in the air. That was one of the better landings I've seen. And I just want to be the first to announce that Lauren Keener with that bar routine has officially broken the 1,000 points in her career. So she has joined the 1,000 point club. So congratulations to Lauren Keener. And a soup full, little different entry than we usually see instead of a Yurchenko.
A little bit too much power on that first pass for Penn.
And she did step out of bounds, so that will be a deduction after the routine is scored. Up next for the bar, on the bars for the Tigers is Clara Hong, another senior.
Beautiful first handstand there. Nice piked Jaeger. Maybe just a tad shy if we're being super picky on that fail to handstand. You can do a blind change right into a double front. Had to take that step forward, but otherwise a pretty solid routine for Tigers.
Yeah, she really, really works hard on that dismount landing. It is such a difficult landing. You're traveling back towards the high bar. It's a blind landing you can't see. You really have to feel that. She was really high on that one. She did open up, but not early enough, and so she had a little over rotation and had to take that step forward. Beautiful wolf turn on beam. And Lauren Green went 9.8 on bars for the Tigers, and Barisa Portillo went 9.6. Some real solid beam work for GW tonight. 9.8, 9.85, 9.775. And we have Polina Belanovsky on bars for the Tigers.
Oh. It was just too far away to get the full grip for that Tkachev there.
I don't think I've seen her miss that. So she's opting not to finish the routine. She has been battling the flu for the past week. She didn't compete on Sunday in hopes that she'd be ready today. A little bit of a wobble there on beam on that series.
A little bit of a chest down on that last pass for Penn, causing that step forward for the deduction.
And unique dismount on beam for GW, a switch leap right into a gainer pike.
And we have Isabella Minervini for Towson on the uneven bars. Huge Tkachev, floats that skill right down to the low bar. Setting up for her dismount here.
Wow. So Bella is ranked 24th in the nation on bars, first in the Eagle, fourth in the region. Her season high this year has been a 9.925 twice. Let's see what she gets tonight.
She does such a great job of floating that double layout as her dismount.
It's one of the prettiest double layouts I've seen. And she has an uncanny ability to find that landing almost every time. if she does take a step out of it, it is like the most minimal step you will ever see. Barely counts as a step. So bars was a little, not one of our stronger performances tonight. Started off really strong with Lauren Keener, Lauren Green finishing, following up with another strong routine. We had some struggles with Brisa Portillo, and unfortunately we are gonna have to count that 9-6 towards our total. Clara Hong win 9-8. I have to say, Penn's floor music is amazing. I mean, this is Stevie Wonder. How do you get any better than this? Their choreography, they do a phenomenal job with this. Beautiful full turn on beam for GW. Front aerial. Oh, good save there. She didn't have enough rotation in that aerial. It's why she had to kind of check the balance there. She's going for it again so she can connect it. That is her series. Front aerial into a back handspring. It's a challenging series where you're switching directions. Front toss. Didn't quite hit the full 180 degrees on either of those leaps. And a gainer pike, nice duck landing. I will say with the major bobble and mistake she had earlier in that routine, she did not let it affect her at all. She really finished off that routine rather cleanly, other than the leaps just not quite being full extension. GW has come out to play tonight, for sure.
They really have.
So West Virginia went 48.925 on vault. High scores coming from Carly DiCello and Sophia Rice. So Carly DiCello, her name might sound familiar because her sister Kayla DiCello, U.S. national team member, Olympic alternate, and competes for the Florida Gators. They both went to Hills, which is where I trained. And Isabella Menervini goes 9-9 on bars. So we are just shy of that 49 on bars with a 48.95 today. Nice series on beam. Leap into, chest was down right from the start. She just, I think she was fighting for that stick and played it a little too safe. Double stag. Her head needed to be a little farther back on that, I think, to get credit for that ring jump. and another pike gainer off the end of the beam, which really was off the side of the end of the beam. That was a little close. I would think that would be a deduction to be that crooked off the end of the beam, but if she hadn't, she would have landed back on the beam, I think. So it looks like GW is done on beam. We still have some gymnasts left on floor for Penn. I believe this is Jackie Tooney on floor for Penn.
Really strong back handspring double back to open up. One and a half to punch front layout. Setting up for her third pass here, which I feel like you don't see very often in the NCAA anymore.
Not at
Finishing
all.
with a double pike. Had to kind of take a little bit of a step forward, but otherwise a really strong routine for Penn.
And I think that was an exhibition as well, so.
Great routine to have in your back pocket.
Yeah. And we do have another exhibition on floor for Penn. This is Rei-Jen Chang.
Towson moved somebody in during
Yes, he's trying to
Was able to pull that front double full around, but did have to take a pretty significant step off to the side there.
Tried to cover it really well, though. I'll give her credit for that.
I gotta give it to Penn. They have had some super unique floor music with great choreography to match it too. I think it really did a great job of bringing each individual gymnast's personality out.
I agree.
It's been super fun to watch. Front layout, punch control.
All right, I think that does it. So we are now halfway through the competition. Stay tuned to the Towson Sports Network for updated scores when we come back from break. Thanks for tuning in to the Towson Sports Network. I'm Tandy Knight with Zoe Packard here at TU Arena. After the second rotation, we have Penn in first place with a 98.15. Towson right behind them with a 98.075. And a tie for third, West Virginia and GW with a 97.9. The third rotation will feature Towson on beam, GW on floor, Penn on vault, and West Virginia on bars. Towson's beam lineup is graduate transfer from Penn, so I'm sure she's happy to see some of her teammates here tonight. Anna Kenefek, Isabella Minervini, Celia Trotter, Lauren Keener, Clara Hong, Brisa Portillo, and an exhibition with Megan Thompson. As I said earlier, beam was a great event for Towson to finish on at LIU. Zoe, beam was also strong at our last home meet. What do you think the Tigers are doing to improve their consistency on this event?
I think it's all about numbers in the gym. I'm sure Jay, Ashley, and Jazz have really been pushing the consistency in the gym. And they've also been playing with the lineup a little bit from week to week, which I think definitely keeps the gymnasts on their toes. But I really think it comes down to the gymnasts individually becoming super confident, trusting one another within the lineup, and really just staying in their bubble throughout the routine.
And that's the end of the warm-up period, or the touch, I should say.
Rotation up first on the beam for Towson will be Anna Kenefek. For George Washington on the floor will be Calloway Kazmierski. On the vault for UPenn will be Marissa Lassiter. And on the bars for West Virginia will be Brooke Alden.
GW starting on floor.
Huge round-off double tuck. I think anything out of a round-off seems really difficult to me.
I agree.
Don't lay out front full. Huge double layout over for West Virginia on the uneven bars. Had a couple form breaks throughout the routine, but overall strong start.
And this is Marissa Lassiter on vault for Penn. Yurchenko full. Hop on the landing. Good start, though, for Penn on vault. We have Anna Kenefek for the Tigers, getting some last words of encouragement from Associate Head Coach Ashley Levine.
Super strong series. Does a triple flight, so she goes back handspring, layout, step out. Switch leap to a straddle quarter. Setting up for her dismount here, round off 1.5. Oh, just that small little step, or that little hop forward on the dismount, but otherwise a very strong start
Really
for
strong.
the Tigers.
I have to say, Anna, she's been in the B lineup most of the season and in that leadoff spot, which is one of the hardest spots to be in this entire competition. And what I love about her is that she is always fighting. There's no giving up with her, and that's exactly what you want in your leadoff.
A little low on that double front for GW on floor. Had to take a small step backwards, which you never want to see. Anytime you want to have a step, if you're going to take a step, you should be going in the direction of the flip. So it will be a little bit more of a deduction having that step backwards.
And the size of the step also matters as well. If it's more than what a judge would like to see, there is a deduction for that too. Even if it's controlled, it can't be a huge step back or forward. Bella Minervini for the Tigers on beam.
Cancel right into a side aerial. Super tricky series to do just because of that direction change. Bella does it so effortlessly. Little shy on that second jump there, if we're being picky.
No, it was definitely shy. We don't need to be picky, we'll be honest. I know it's something Bella's been working on. She's so super clean everywhere else.
Found that stuck landing.
I think what I love about Bella is she was really recruited for one event, and that's obviously bars, which she did bars and floor a lot her freshman year. Last year, she dabbled with beam in and out of the lineup, dabbled on floor in and out of the lineup, came back into her junior year and said, I want to do all around. And she learned to vault, because she hadn't vaulted in like 2 years, and has been fighting to get in the lineup on every event and doing a really amazing job with it. So I'm so proud of her for just, you know, believing in herself, believing in her coaches, to get to the point where she's being a consistent all-arounder now. And Anna Kennefic went 9-8 to start off the Tigers on beam. Strong score.
Beautiful front 1.5 for GW.
And Celia Trotter on beam for Towson.
Opened her hip up a little bit, and which resulted in that wobble, but was able to fight for it and stay on.
Yeah, that was a really good save. And again, in a meet where it is this close, you don't know if your routine is going to count or not. You need to fight for every 10th. Celia has such graceful, beautiful lines. She's an elegant gymnast. She does a unique skill here. Front toss down to the beam. Setting up for her dismount. Very nice. Flip-flop gainer full. other than that bobble, that'll probably be a 10th or 2, unfortunately. But I mean, I saw no other deductions on that routine.
Overall, really strong
Beautiful.
routine.
And Isabella Minervini goes 9.85 on beam, which is a career high for her. So I saw this routine in warm-ups. I got here early. The music and choreography is so unique, so intriguing. She really draws you in with this routine. Lauren Keener on beam for the Tigers. Beautiful series, solid landing. Nice jump combination there from Lauren Keener. Cat leap into a front toss, right into her beat jump. Connecting 3 skills together gives her that bonus. Into her dismount, stuck landing. As always, Lauren Keener, solid on beam. For 3 years, she was behind Lauren Bolin for a while as a lead. Then she took over the leadoff spot, which she actually prefers. But this season, she's had to fill in where she was needed most, and that's more in the middle of the lineup, and she is doing an amazing job. And if I could just comment on that last floor routine for GW, she does such a unique last pass. You see people do back layout step outs all the time, but she does a front layout step out. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before in a tumbling pass, but it's so unique. That whole routine was unique. The music, the choreography was really beautiful. GW has always done a great job with their music and choreography. They have a first-year head coach, but she's been the assistant coach forever and was also an athlete at GW, a gymnast there as well. And so she's kind of carrying on that same tradition. Really nice floor routines.
We're going to see Kendall Whitman here. In my personal opinion, one of the best floor routines across the NCAA.
Absolutely.
Has 3 huge tumbling passes.
Yeah. 3 E-level tumbling passes. I'm not sure if there's any other gymnast in the NCAA doing that. And we have Clara Hong on beam for the Tigers. Oh, gorgeous series from Clara. The aerial connected. Such a difficult connection to make. Gorgeous split jumps.
Whitman with a massive front double full right into a layout.
And Clara Hong with a stick. Oh, amazing. I have to say, Clara has really stepped it up on beam this year. She's first in the Eagle, 12th in the region. She's had a season high 9.9, and I'm wondering if she's gonna match that or beat it tonight. Lauren Keener went 9.9. That's a season high for her.
Kendall getting ready for her last pass. Finish with a
gosh.
front double full. Super impressive.
I mean, every time I see her floor routine, it blows me away. But what blows me away even more, that she has never scored a 10 as far as I know, which is ridiculous, because I would put her routine up against any of the top 10 teams in the nation. All right, we have Brisa Portillo up next on beam for the Tigers. Very nice front aerial to start. Oh, gorgeous. Head all the way back, foot over the head, exactly what you want to see in a ring jump. That is a very difficult skill. Solid series. Oh, just a little stutter step on that dismount. She needs to move up a little on the beam. She was a little too close to the end of that mat. That could have been disastrous. What a stunning routine while she was on the beam. That dismount definitely needs a little work. She doesn't really do the swing into the gainer like she should be doing. She kind of stops it a little. But what a solid beam set for the Tigers tonight. All right, it looks like GW is done on floor. The Tigers have an exhibition on beam, freshman Megan Thompson.
You don't have to run.
I could see it if they time it.
And Clara Hong also going 9-9 on beam. Wow. And a big sigh of relief from Megan. I love it. I think she was holding her breath the entire series. Nice extension on that leap jump combination.
So close to that stuck landing.
I know that. Look at her. I know that felt so good. I'm not sure if she's even done exhibition yet this season, so it's been almost a year probably since she's competed. She should be super proud of herself, and you can tell how happy the team is for her as well. All right, so I think that does it. We finished our third rotation. Stay tuned to get scores here on the Towson Sports Network.
2 minutes.
Thanks for staying with us for the fourth and final rotation of the Chellie Calloway Invitational at TU Arena. I'm Tandy Knight, teaming up with fellow alum Zoe Packard. So we've had a little change in position here. Towson now in the lead with a 147.35 after a season-high beam performance with a 49.275 on beam. George Washington right behind us in second place with a 147.025. Penn in third with a 146.925, and West Virginia right behind them with a 146.825. We kind of predicted this at the beginning of the broadcast, that this meet was going to be a nail-biter, coming down to the wire with, at this point, every little step, mistake, not stuck landing counting towards this final event here. So this rotation will feature Towson on floor, GW on vault, Penn on bars, and West Virginia on beam. Towson's floor lineup is Carmela Calafati, Felicia Poblete, Isabella Decrew, Anna Kennefic, Clara Hong, Adriana Hoffman, and we have an exhibition with Michaela Kiefer. So floor gives the gymnasts an opportunity to show off their personality along with their difficult skills. I'm ready to see these ladies show off, get the crowd excited. Zoe, what do you want to see from the Tigers on floor tonight?
I think it's going to come down to finding those landings, making sure the splits and the jumps and all of the leap series are getting to that full 180 degrees. The team that's going to win this meet on this last rotation is going to have those perfect little details figured out, and I think that's what Towson really has to hone in on.
Yeah, I agree. And with George Washington on vault, this is a strong event for them. They're first in the Eagle on vault. They're also first in the Eagle on floor, which they just showed us. Delaney DeHaan, first on vault in the Eagle. So, you know, this is going to be a super strong event for them, which is going to challenge the Tigers to really put it all out on the floor tonight. And you see Kendall Whitman will start off on vault for GW. Marissa Lassiter will be on bars for Penn, and Anna Lee on beam for West Virginia. Now we saw the power that Kendall Whitman has on floor. She also does a unique vault. She does a front handspring entry, which is not something you see very often. Into a front pike half. Really beautiful. The only criticism I have of that vault that I've been watching for 5 years now, she does a huge straddle onto the vaulting table, but the judges probably really can't see that all that much. Other than that, that vault is stunning.
Stunning.
Yeah. And we have Carmela Calafati on floor for the Tigers. Nice 1.5 straddle jump for Carmela. Strong start on floor for the Tigers. West Virginia with a strong beam routine to lead them off.
probably have a little bit of a gap with the routines here. It is Athletic Trainer Month, and we're going to give a shout out to all the athletic trainers in the arena tonight who really keep these athletes running all season long. Couldn't do it.
Right, literally holding together with tape and who knows what else.
Could not do it without them. Nice Yurchenko full for GW. Did have a pretty significant hop on the way after that vault there, which will be a deduction.
And Felicia Pobletti next on floor for the Tigers.
Another solid bar routine for Penn. Found that stuck landing. Round off double back. Felicia's setting up for her next pass. Round off 1.5. You're going to see a lot of those two-pass routines from Towson, which means those leap combinations are super important, making sure you get that full 180 degrees all the way around, or else that you'll see a little bit of a discrepancy in the start value.
Carmela went 9.75 to start off the Tigers on floor. And we have graduate transfer Bella DeCrew up next on floor for the Tigers. I got a chance to meet her parents tonight. They're from Virginia, actually, so this is close for them. Really, really nice mom and dad, and they said that Bella is really happy here at Towson, which I love to hear. I know we're happy to have her. Big series on beam. And Isabella's mom was also a gymnast. How about that? Competed in college.
Really nice Yurchenko full for GW. Had that hop backwards, but had great height and distance from the table. Round up back handspring double back, slid that front foot ever so slightly, which will be a deduction. struggle to a front layout.
Great job for Belladicru tonight. Triple series on beam, solid. Nice job.
Penn with a gorgeous Takachev right down with the shoot over to the low bar.
And a 9.725 for Felicia for the Tigers on floor.
And a stuck landing for Penn on the uneven bars.
A round off double full dismount off beam. You don't see many of those. That is a difficult dismount. And we have another graduate transfer, Anna Kennefic. For Towson on the floor.
Round-off double pike did have to take that step forward. She under-rotated it just a little bit. It's a pass she struggled with a little bit at LIU over the weekend. Round-off 1.5 to punch front layout. Solid landing there. Strong routine for Towson. Will have to take a deduction with that step forward on that first pass.
We have a 9.825 on floor for Isabella Decru, and we'll get you Anna's score shortly. I always find it funny when there's 4 teams going and there's a lull in the competition. So we have Clara Hong next up on floor for Towson. Clara has really stepped it up on floor this season. She has such really beautiful lines and grace, especially in her jumps and leaps. She really hits the full extension.
And she's so poised throughout the routine, too. Getting ready for her first pass. Do front handspring, front double full. Showed pretty good control with that landing. Sometimes it's a little chaotic, but that one looked good tonight.
And that's where she really shines with the extension she gets on that leap jump combination.
Beautiful second pass there. She makes it look so easy.
She really does.
Looks like Penn has an exhibition on the uneven bars. A little short on that shoot over. Getting ready for her dismount. Beautiful double lay. It's another solid routine to have in the back pocket for Penn.
And GW finished vault with a 48.775. And we've got a 9.875 on floor for Clara Hong. That seems to be her score this season. She's hit that a few times. That is her season high for like the third or fourth time, I think. And up next, we have Adriana Hoffman for Towson.
Adriana was kind of in that exhibition spot a lot last year, so I'm super happy that she's kind of broken more consistently into this lineup. Gonna do a big first tumbling pass here. Round off back handspring, full in.
Wow. Great control on that landing, too. She does a difficult last pass.
Front tuck right through to a back handspring double back.
What a great routine for Adriana, AKA Munchie, which is what we all know her as. She has really stepped up to fill in that role this season. You know, losing Elise Tisler to transfer, one of our most dynamic floor performers, and then also losing our freshman star from last year, now sophomore, Ratasha Halsell, to an injury. We really needed someone to step in with that dynamic, powerful floor routine, which Munchie Adriana has done so well this season. Here's a replay, beam dismount, nice stuck landing for West Virginia. And we have an exhibition on floor for the Tigers, Michaela Kiefer. And a 9.875 for Adriana on floor. Not her season high, though. She's had a 9.9 this season, and she got close. One of the judges gave her a 9.95.
Beautiful series for West Virginia. Backhand swing without step out. Had the slightest bobble. Beautiful front layout to a Rudy to start. Round off 1.5 to a front layout.
I have to say, as much energy as these gymnasts put into the routine, Jay puts in double the amount of energy cheering them on. I love it.
Great exhibition
What a great
routine.
exhibition routine for the freshmen. Again, when you come in, it is so difficult sometimes to break into a lineup, and you've got to prove yourself in the gym and in these exhibition spots, and she really did that tonight. So Towson is done on floor, but I believe we still have some beam routines left. Beautiful dismount from West Virginia there. They do have an exhibition. That might be what this one is.
Great full turn there. Setting up for her series. Backhand swing layout, step out, solid. Lacked a little bit on that second jump. Didn't quite get that full 180 degrees. Switch leap to a back tuck. You don't see that very often anymore. Getting ready for her dismount. Round off 1.5, small hop on that landing, but overall a pretty strong routine.
And I believe that does it for tonight's competition. We will take a short break while the judges finalize the scores. Don't go away, we will be right back.
Towson, Adriana Hoffman. In second place with a score of 9.850 from George Washington, Delana DeHaan. And from Towson with a score of 9.925 in first place, Isabella DeCruz.
So there it is, Isabella DeCruz with first place on vault for the Tigers, 9.925, her season high.
Even bars, three-way tie for second place with a score of 9.875, all three from Penn. Sky Carico, Sophia Paris, Zara Kazda. And in first place with a score of 9.900 from Towson, Isabella Minervini.
And Bella Minervini, first place on bars with a 9.9 for the Tigers.
Now for the B. Three-way tie for first place with a score of 9.925 from Penn, Mimi Fletcher and Sky Carico.
Penn with an incredibly strong beam performance tonight. And Carla DiCello also from West Virginia, 9.925.
Now for floor exercise, three-way tie for third with a score of 9.875 from West Virginia, Anna Lee. And from Towson, Adriana Hoffman and Clara Hall. And a two-way tie for first place with a score of 9.900. Both from George Washington, Delaney DeHaan and Kendall Whitman.
And GW sweeping the top spot on floor with a tie in first place.
In second place with a score of 39.250 from George Washington, Delaney DeHaan. With a score with a 39.325 in first place from Penn, Scott Carico.
And Penn taking the top all-around score.
Finally, overall team results. With a final score of 195.800 in fourth place, George Washington. With a score of 196.125 in third, West Virginia. With a score of a 196.200 in second, Penn. And in first place, with a 196.400, highest score this season, Towson.
And there you have it, your Tigers winning tonight with a season high 196.4. Penn right behind them with a season high for them as well, 196.2. West Virginia in third with a 196.125. That is their season high as well. And George Washington finishing just behind in fourth with a 195.8. As we said at the beginning of this broadcast, this was going to be a nail-biter of a meet between all four teams. Even though the rankings showed Penn and West Virginia, significantly below GW and Towson, I knew that if they hit tonight, that's all they needed. And all the teams tonight really came out strong, performing very well on all four events. Zoe,
It was an amazing night of gymnastics.
it really was.
3 teams getting their season highs. Super impressed by Penn. Really, all 4 teams, I think, are going to have great meets going forward, and I can't really wait to see how all of them unfold.
Yeah, and I think at this time of the season, when we are really now focusing in on getting to the postseason, the teams here tonight are clearly serious about doing that and moving forward into the postseason. Their conference championships are coming up in a couple of weeks, and then hopefully getting into the tournament. I'm excited to see how this score tonight for us moves us up in the NQS rankings, but we're not done. Our next and last home meet of the season will be this Sunday, March 9th at 1 p.m. against University of Alaska and Westchester University. So make sure to join us as we celebrate our seniors in their last home meet at TU Arena. On behalf of the Towson Sports Network, we thank you for tuning in to this evening's event and look forward to having you join us again on March 9th. I'm Tandy Knight along with Zoe Packard. Enjoy the rest of your week and go Tigers.